This is New Day Northwest. Now, here's Margaret Larson.
Good morning, everybody. First up, a former Seahawk who counted fellow running back Kurt Warner and Hall of Fame wide receiver Steve Largent as teammates, a beloved time in Seahawks history. During his 4 seasons in Seattle, Randall Morris earned the nickname Too Hard to Handle, along with a reputation for his great sense of humor. Since retiring, he's remained in the area, continuing to make an impact in our community. Next week, Randall hosts his 11th annual celebrity golf tournament to benefit 2 local nonprofit organizations. We're going to hear more about that. Please welcome Randall Morris. Hey there. It's good to meet you. How are you? Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a seat over here. How you doing? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Long Beach, California.
From Long Beach, California, but you've chosen to stay in Seattle.
Yes. You can't beat Seattle.
You can't beat Seattle.
I'm
We are the coolest city in America.
You're absolutely right. I'm trying to tell all my friends in Southern California, hey, stay down there. we're too crowded
full.
up here. Yeah, we're full.
We're full up
but I
here.
love Seattle. It's a great place to raise my family.
Yeah.
And it has been very, very good to me.
I'm so glad that you stayed. Now tell me a little bit about your playing days, because you come from an era that loads of people remember and loved so much, all of you guys.
Well, I heard that you said I played 4 years with Seattle. I
Was I
actually
wrong?
played 5 years.
5
with
years
Seattle.
plus 1. Okay,
Yes.
5.
And you're right, I played with some great guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned some, Steve Largent, Kurt Warner, who I actually backed up, playing running back, and had some really, really good leaders on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And as I look through the NFL, that's what they're lacking. They're lacking a lot of leadership.
Really? Now
Yeah.
tell me more about that.
Well, we had guys on our team like Reggie McKenzie, Jacob Green, Jim Zorn, Steve Largent, where, if you're a young guy, and I'm not going to say any names, but this one guy I played with, this rookie was messing up.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to this rookie and he basically said, hey, man, you better get your stuff together because you're messing with our money. So
Good point, and I bet he didn't say stuff, did
No,
he?
he did not.
No.
So, I mean, but we had a lot of leaders, and we were good. My first year, we went 12-4.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we went to the playoffs, won our first game. We lost our second game, but we were really good.
We like to think as fans that the 12s are really special and different from other fans in the country. Are we kidding ourselves, or is it really something special?
It's something special, especially when we're in the Kingdom. The decibel.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when I played. I mean, I played when we played in the Kingdom, so the decibel level was extremely high, and it's still high even though we have an open,
It's amazing.
Stadium, but it's unbelievable.
Do you have a favorite Seahawk these days?
Do I have a favorite Seahawk? I like Doug Baldwin. He's short, but big things come in small packages.
Turns out with him,
so,
yes.
Yeah, he's dynamite.
He really is.
Yes.
What makes him so good?
Heart. He's heart. He's got heart, and I like the fact that he's not afraid to speak his mind. And
I appreciate that about him too.
He's the kind of leaders that we need on our team.
What is it about him as a receiver? Because he seems to be able to get away from anybody.
Well, defensive backs cannot jam him. They can't get their hands on him because he's so quick. So if they're trying to jam him and they miss, now he's got
gone.
2-3 steps on him. And Russell is going to get the ball to him.
Right.
So.
Now, your nickname was Too Hard to Handle,
Too
right?
Hard to Handle.
Too Hard to Handle Randall.
Yeah.
Which I just love. Where did that come from?
Well, when I was in high school, I played quarterback. I played quarterback my whole life until I went to the University of Tennessee. And when I was in high school, I used to leave one of my shoulder pads unhooked. So as I would run, my shoulder pads would just maneuver like this, and people, instead of them watching my waist,
Right, they couldn't tell where you were going.
They would watch my shoulder pads, so they couldn't get me.
That's hilarious.
So they used to call me, man, that's you're too hard, man. You're too hard to handle, So, and I got that nickname, I think I was in 11th grade.
So did you ever get to throw a pass in the NFL? Did they have a gadget play for you?
Yes,
Did you?
absolutely. Against Denver, I remember it. I threw it to Steve Largent.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I threw the
How
ball
cool
to Steve
is that?
Largent. It wasn't completed, but I had the opportunity to actually throw
make
a pass.
that throw.
But I played under Chuck Knox, and I was called the disaster quarterback. So,
like if a disaster
well,
hit?
just in case Dave Craig got hurt,
Right.
and our other quarterback would get hurt, I would go in at quarterback. So
Did that ever
It never
turn into a
materialized.
nightmare for you? Did you worry about it?
I wish it would have happened. I'm ready.
Wouldn't that be? You're still
Yeah, that'd be
ready.
great, yeah.
You're still ready. So this is the 11th year for the golf tournament,
11th
right?
year,
And
absolutely.
celebrities are obviously involved.
Yes.
Tell us about some of the people who'll be there.
Well, we got we got Hugh Green, who was a linebacker, but he came in second place in the Heisman voting
That's something.
as a linebacker. We have Jim Zorn, he'll be there. Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. We got a lot of guys that play for the Seahawks that'll be attending. We got Slick Watts. So we got guys
Slick
from.
is the best guy.
I love
He's
Slick.
such a good man.
He really is. So we got guys from every sport. Every sport
Right.
coming, and the guys that I have coming, they love to entertain their foursome, and those are the kind of guys that I like to have there because these people pay good money to come and play with you guys, and I don't want anybody to be all stuffy and don't want to talk to the,
Right.
It's. So
Go out
I
there and
I
have
pick
a
some
fun
good ones.
round of
Absolutely.
fun round of golf. Where is it happening?
It's at White Horse Golf Course in Kingston, Washington.
There we go.
Yeah.
Beautiful place.
It's this Monday, which is the 11th, which is 9/11, which we're gonna recognize 9/11.
Good.
And it's a 10 a.m. shotgun start. It's a full field. I had to close it about 2 weeks ago. It's full.
Wow.
So
And the amazing thing is, this is a benefit.
Yes.
And we really appreciate
Yes.
that. There are two beneficiaries, organizations. Tell us more about them.
well, the first one I've been with for 6-7 years is called the Burn Children's Recovery Foundation. It's an organization for kids that have been severely burned. And the charities that I get myself into is something that's dear to me, something that had happened to me or something had happened to somebody in my family. So I've had some incidents in my family where some of my family members have been severely burned.
Wow, I'm sorry.
And my wife as well. She had it. Family members that have been severely burned as well, and we've been with them for the last 6 or 7 years. And the other organization is Mary's Place, and that's an organization for homeless women and children. But what they do so well, they empower these women to reclaim their lives and their families. And one thing I didn't know was every night there's 1,500 families out on the streets or on the sidewalks or in parks or in cars. And you ask yourself, man, these people want to be inside. They don't want to be out there. So again, that touched my heart because I have family members like that. So these two charities that we raise money for are very dear to my heart. And I just want to do my part. And I've been very fortunate. I've lived a really good life. I had the opportunity to play a game where I probably would have played for free, but they wanted to pay me.
I'm so glad you didn't tell them.
So I know, I'm glad I didn't tell them too, but and I've had some really good mentors growing up. And it's funny because they don't know this, but they've said the same thing to me. They said, whenever you get in a position to pay it forward, do so. And that's what I've tried to do.
Well, bless you for that, because we wouldn't begrudge anybody the chance to just retire and go off and take care of their
Right.
family.
Right.
But the
Right.
fact that we have so many good men who retire from the Seahawks and then decide that they really want to use that platform to give back, we appreciate that so much. We appreciate what you're doing.
Well,
and I
thank
wish
you.
I could play golf. I'd come out, but everybody would have to wear a helmet if I came, so that would be
Yeah,
unfortunate.
well, there's going to be some of those people out there on Monday too. So
Maybe there could be a disaster foursome, and I could
Really?
be at the bottom of that. Thank you so
No,
much
thank
for
you.
coming in
Thank
to
you very
visit with
much.
us. We appreciate it. The 11th annual Randall Morris Celebrity Golf Tournament is Monday, September 11th at White Horse Golf Club in Kingston. The event benefits the Burn Children Recovery Foundation and Mary's Place. You can find full details about the tournament and also about both of those charities on our website. Thank you again.
thank you.
Coming up, a summit that places cider front and center. We're going to have a tasty preview. You know I like it when we have beverages after this quick break.